mentalhealthfoundation.org.
Welcome back to Your Hour. Joining me now is Chief E.S. Lewis. You were on, what, about a month ago or so, and we talked about your gun buyback program.
That's correct.
And you held that towards the end of the month. What was the date?
That was conducted on March 30th.
March 30th, okay. So tell me, how did that go?
It was a great success. We had a lot of great support from many members of the community. They gave thanks and praise. We also offered spiritual consultation during that time, and ComCare did lend us some support and documents.
Nice. So when you say it was a success, what do you wind up doing with the guns that you buy back?
All firearms that were acquired were destroyed. And then there were documentation that was done through the city of Wichita and ATF to let them know that that's exactly what was done to those firearms, that they were totally destroyed.
Okay. Well, you know, a lot of people realize that Your Hour broadcasts on the internet, so we reach everywhere. If someone is interested in this type of a program in their own hometown, what can they do?
Yes, we know that your program is broadcast around the world, so we would encourage anyone that's interested in a gun buyback to please check with your local law authorities about the laws and policies pertaining to gun buyback, and possibly conduct one in your area.
Yeah. Now, the difference between turning the guns into the police department or actually doing a gun buyback where the guns are destroyed, the police department doesn't necessarily destroy the guns. They usually resell them.
Yes, that's correct. If law enforcement, they have a policy that they put them back in circulation. But being that seeing that we're a sovereign, self-governing nation, we have the authority to destroy those firearms.
Yeah. Well, and it just makes so much sense. There's so much violence. There's so much gun violence. And it's not always just people shooting other people. Sometimes people are killing themselves.
Yes.
And everybody has access. It seems like everybody has access to guns.
Yes, that's true, and it's too much access these days. Too many guns in circulation, and law authority, they don't have the authority to destroy them.
Yeah.
If they turn them into like local police or sheriffs, they put them back in circulation. We as a sovereign nation, we have the authority to destroy them, and that's exactly what we do.
That's good. Yeah, one less gun, maybe one saved life.
Yes, that's correct.
So I think that's really important. So tell me a little bit about your organization.
Well, we are the Holy Kingdom of Judah, and what's going on is what we're doing is we like what real action looks like. This is what real actions are like in a growing tribal and local community. And so we're actually all-inclusive, so anyone can join. Our main thing is community safety and unity.
Right. I think that's really important. The gun buyback program, was this one the first time that you had done it?
Yes, that was our first one, and it was an unprecedented historical demonstration of structure, responsibility, and tribal leadership in motion. Restoration is action, not rhetoric. And on that day, the Holy Kingdom of Judah conducted a voluntary, no question asked, firearm buyback and destruction. Firearms were received, documented, and destroyed through a disciplined and orderly process. The event was witnessed, notarized, and formally filed with the city of Wichita and the ATF without challenge.
Now, when you destroy those guns, then the record, all guns have some kind of a serial number, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so that record shows that particular gun with such and such a serial number has been destroyed.
That's correct. It was actually filed with the city of Wichita
Yeah.
and actually filed through the ATF.
So I'm wondering, you know, a lot of times when they're trying to trace back a gun to a crime, connect a gun to a crime, it's still going to show up that that gun met that particular serial number, but it's also going to show them that it doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't exist anymore, but any firearms that may have had a deface on them, like remove serial numbers, anything like that, they weren't used for destruction. They were set aside. They would have been set aside for law enforcement to have those guns.
I see. Okay. Well, yeah, because of ongoing investigations and that type of thing.
Correct.
Sure. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Correct.
So, are you going to have another one anytime soon?
As successful as this one was, we planning to maybe have it as an annual event.
Okay.
Maybe by next year, 2027.
Okay. And you'll be sure and let me know so we can we can help you get the word out.
We'll definitely let you guys know because we appreciate everything that you're doing for us. We appreciate it.
It's our to me it's not just our pleasure, it's our responsibility because we're local and we like to promote local type things, especially when they are in service to the public.
Yes, and speaking of responsibility, we have a responsibility to the safety and to also the unity in our communities.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, there's just way too much gun violence, and I know a lot of people that are inclined towards that are probably not ever going to let go of their guns. But for those that you can obtain and destroy, it's that much more helpful. Absolutely. Well, Chief, thanks for joining us today. It was a real pleasure having you here. Welcome back to Your Hour. Joining us now on Zoom is James Barfield with What's Up Wichita. Hi, James.
Good afternoon, Cheryl, and I'm glad to see that you had on the chief there.
Yeah.
I did a video with him earlier in the week, and I think this is a very worthwhile program. I like what they're doing.